How's it going, everybody? Jay here today. I'm gonna be bringing you week number 8, I think, of SPL. It's either week 8 or 9, but I've missed out on 1 week where I was supposed to play Sam, but unfortunately we had some scheduling problems and misunderstanding, and yeah, we had to get subbed out both. So at that point, it doesn't even matter what I do anymore in this game because we have lost. We can't make playoffs basically. So this game is just for fun for me as well. So what I wanted to do is bring Shuckle. Now before I do get into the team though, I do want to address something that's quite important because I haven't been uploading quite consistently lately, as you may have noticed, because I'm very busy, and that's not just because like I don't really have much free time to record. It's also because I have a full-time job at the moment, so that's really time consuming in the first place, and pretty much the only time I got time for myself or time to do different stuff is weekend, and that's really when I want to spend time with my friends, when I want to go out and party, hang out with friends, do some stuff, whatever. See, like it's just like a lot of stuff that I want to do and not really care about Pokemon. So that's why I haven't been uploading too much, because in real life it's quite time consuming at the moment. So I do want to bring you this game of SPL though, and I will upload later and hopefully get some content for you guys, but I'm pretty sure that my upload rate will kind of drop to like 1 upload per week, maybe even less, maybe more some weeks. Depends on how much time I got left and how much motivation I got left in me, pretty much. So we're gonna hop into this team. It's pretty much Shuckle offense. What this team is built to do is lead off with Shuckle, set up Sticky Web and Stealth Rocks, and sweep with some sweepers I have right here. Well, look at his team. He has a Sadu. How is that not a counter team? Bro, that's pretty much all you have to do is bring like a magic bouncer against a team that relies on Sticky Web, and you pretty much win. That's like the only thing you have to do. But of course, there is Sadu trying to beat me. If only I had like Galvantula, that would have put me in a great position right now, because I can't just Thunder Sadu, which would help me a lot. But of course he has Sadu. But yeah, I was going into this game with the mentality that I cannot win whatsoever, because this Sadu is screwing my day up like pretty tough. So what I wanted to do is lead off with Chandelure, because it applies pressure to a lot of his stuff. A lot of his guys do not really take my Shadow Balls or my Fire Blast or anything like that. So I do not want to lock myself in on Shadow Ball, because in case this thing, Crocodile, is Choice Scarf or Choice Bandit, it most likely carries Pursuit to trap Chandelure and Ghost in general, and I don't want that to happen. So by the way, I am Source Sense for Alligator, I am Shuckle with Sticky Web, Encore, Knockoff, and Stealth Rocks. I got Choice Spec Chandelure, I got Aerodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl with 4 attacks. Before this battle, I literally 5 seconds before this battle, I put Pursuit on this Aerodactyl. And I was like, no, why would I need Pursuit? And let's change it back to EQ. And I changed it back to EQ. So I have EQ on Aerodactyl, it's just 4 attacks. I got Shaman, which is Life Orb, no, it's Leftovers, 3 attacks and Healing Wish. And I got Lucario. Now looking at his team, I can actually do a lot of work with Lucario once I get rid of Suicune. And I can also do a lot of work with Shaman, since he doesn't really have too many switch-ins once this thing is gone, Regalgy. So let's hop into this. Enough rambling. This is Hyper Offense, let's go. So obviously I cannot lead off with Shuckle, because he has a freaking Sadu. I have no clue why, but I do go into my Shuckle hoping that he doesn't go for like Pursuit. And he doesn't, he just pulls a switch, which probably means that he has that he's defensive with rocks. So Sadu, I'm gonna stay in here predicting the U-turn, but he does just go for Psychic. He has no reason not to go for Psychic, because I don't have a resist. I bring in my Chandelure, and this is kind of where stuff goes well for me, because I do get a crit on floor. It's not that it mattered too much, seeing as Fire Blast was a 2 KO regardless. But he does bring in Regalgy. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna attack me right now, just wanting to set up Toxic Spikes, because he is a Leftovers variant, and by that damage I can tell you that he's not specially defensive whatsoever. And he just sacks his Florgas right now. I don't know if that was the best play to make, seeing as he had Suicune, which would have easily taken a Shadow Ball or Fire Blast, whatever. And he brings in Swampert. I was pretty sure he was gonna go for Rocks, but he actually turns out to be Mega and just EQ. So I'm pretty sure that this is a Rain Dance variant, which can pretty much sweep my team, so I have to watch out. He does make a misplay going to Sado, I have no clue why. But I do get the special defense drop, which is unfortunate for him as he does switch out to Dragalge, and this thing is the only thing that can actually take on my Shaman. Look at his team. What can take on my Shaman? Nothing at that point. So I do want to preserve it. I want to bring him out my Shuckle as he does reveal Focus Blast, so I cannot bring in my Lucario on this because obviously it will just bop me with the Focus Blast. So I do double into Aerodactyl. If only I pursued, I would just trap this thing right there. It wouldn't have been an issue, and it would have been gone forever. I could have set up Stealth Rock, Sticky Web, whatever I chose to do, but now he brings in Suicune. I have to be careful with my Shaman switch-ins because obviously they're limited. I'm poisoned, I'm put on a timer. I do have leftovers obviously to help me out, but I do not have a recovery move. So he does bring in Dragalge. I do not get a drop with Steep Flare. I do not miss either, which is really good for me because every damage onto this Dragalge is good. I do make, like, this is the only play like I regret, even though I was going with the mentality into this game that I was gonna be losing regardless, no matter what I did. I still wanted to like show off some plays and stuff like that, but because he showed Focus Blast last time, I don't think he would have expected me to go out to Lucario this time and go for Focus Blast again, but that's exactly what he did. He went for Focus Blast again. I just sacked my Wing Condition, which could have potentially killed this entire team at that point. But you know, that's what you do. You sack Win Conditions because you're JeyTheGrey and you're a bad player in general. So no, that was pretty dumb of me. I do know that because later on I actually realized that this would have won me the game. I wasn't quite aware of the fact that it could have because it was late at night and I wanted to go back to sleep, seeing as I needed to wake up early in the morning. But that's not meant to be like an excuse or something. Again, if I had pursued, I would have been able to trap this thing. He now brings in Crocodile. It doesn't really take it too well, so I'm not sure if he's Scarf or not. He doesn't have leftovers either. I do carry Aqua Tail. I do get a crit on Suicune. I don't think that mattered whatsoever. If it did, I'm sorry, but yeah, there's nothing he can do. So he goes for Scald again. My Shaman is getting wiggled, but it's like the only thing I can switch into the Suicune because if it gets up too many Calm Minds, I'm pretty much screwed. So I'm forced to switch out yet again into my Aerodactyl. I'm just applying pressure right now because that's the only thing I can do. So I do go for Stone Edge as he brings in Crocodile. I do get 22% off. Now I went for Stone Edge again and I actually get a critical hit, which is very unfortunate for him. Fortunate for me, obviously. I do have a high critical hit chance with Stone Edge though. So he brings in Swampert, and this is where kinda bad because he does go for Rain Dance and I'm pretty much screwed. He goes for Waterfall. Now let's analyze the situation right now. Dragalge is low. I do not have Stealth Rocks, nor Spikes, nor anything else on my field. Not Sticky Web, nothing. Shuckle was just Death Fodder, unfortunately. Didn't do anything. He has Suicune, he has Swampert, he has Dragalge, and Sado in the back. So I can come through with Feraligatr and Shaman, as difficult as it may look. But if he chokes or does some misplays, you will actually see that I do have a chance. So I bring in Feraligatr, seeing as the only thing that can take a hit from this. And I do actually live EQ plus the poison damage, which is awesome because that allows me to switch out to Aerodactyl right now. I know I can take a Psychic and I can potentially just... Yeah, I can... Wait, this is an important turn. I can't catch up. I can't be this fast. Showdown, you're too fast though. No. I can potentially Healing Wish back my Feraligatr, which, in case you thought, Stealth Rocks are up, what are you doing? Why are you switching out? Yeah, I carry Healing Wish. There was no reason for me to switch out if I did not have Healing Wish on my Shaman. So that should have indicated him that I do have it. But what he does do is just sack off his Sadu. I'm not sure why. Maybe he thought that a critical hit plus a normal Stone Edge would kill Suicune at that point, which he was actually... I don't think he was right because I would have needed 2 crits in a row. But seeing as I got pretty lucky thus far, I'm pretty sure I could have actually accomplished that. But it doesn't matter. So he does sack off Sadu, which was the only thing that takes on my Shaman. So I'm gonna be staying in here right now as he goes for Scald, and I'm out of Stone Edges. But I was just hoping that he doesn't go for rest or Calm Mind, and he does neither of this. And now I can bring in my Shaman and fire off a free Seed Flare. And he has two options right now. He can either switch out to Dragalge, predicting the Seed Flare, and try and stall out my PP of Seed Flare, which would be pretty difficult. But if I get a drop on Dragalge, it's pretty much over, because I do have Dazzling Gleam, and that will take him out at that point. If I don't get a drop, that's fine. I do go for Seed Flare, and I miss. Now, the reason that this is pretty big is because had I just hit the Suicune, I would have just won, because I could have Earwinged my Feraligatr up and gone for Ice Punch on the Dragalge, because I'm Jolly, max speed, Life Orb, max attack, sheer force. There was no way that this would have lived any of my attacks. So I am pretty sure that if he goes for rest right now, I'm guaranteed to lose. But he goes for Calm Mind. I don't know why. I really don't, because at that point, what he should have done is either attacked me. If he had Ice Beam, he should have gone for Ice Beam. If he has Rest, he should have gone for Rest, because that was definitely his best play. But now he's still in KO range of my Seed Flare, so I'm not quite sure what he tried to do right there. And I still have enough hits in me because I'm not Life Orb. So I do go for Seed Flare. I get a critical hit and a drop, and right now it's pretty much over, because if he stays in, it doesn't matter. If he switches out, I win with Feraligatr, because I weaken Suicune to a point where he cannot deal with my Feraligatr, and he just sacks it, and if I hit the Seed Flare, I win. And I do! Oh my god. Okay, so this went down from like having no chance to win to I might actually have a chance to win to holy shit, I can actually win this. So yeah, I think he really choked with his Suicune plays. I did get lucky for many plays where I got critical hits, for example, and drops with my Shaman, but I mean, it's Seed Flare. It has a higher chance to drop your special defense than Scald has to burn you, and Scald burns every time, so you have to expect Seed Flare to drop your special defense for like at least every single time it attack. No, I'm just kidding, but it's bound to happen, you know, and critical hits, that I can't control that. It's still, I don't think they matter too much, but I still feel kind of unfortunate, because it does ruin a game. It can ruin a good game, and make it a bad game, but obviously that's not what I was opting for, and I was trying to make this game as good as possible, even though I didn't see myself winning in the beginning. Winning in the beginning, man! Ah, the bars! No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so that was my final game of SPL. I will not be playing next week. I subbed MD just because I'm really busy, as I said, and I think he deserves a chance too. And he hasn't had too much screenplay. He was pretty much just a bench player, you know. He was just a Pokemon in the box. He was just waiting there, and yeah, now it's finally his time. No, I have no clue what I'm talking about right now. But anyway, so that was it. That was my last SPL game. I had a really fun time with my buddies in my team. It was an awesome time. We had a lot of fun together. Yeah, it's kind of sad that we didn't make playoffs, but what can you do? That's life, and you don't always make it, but there's always a second chance. There's always a second SPL. Maybe I'll join next time, and hopefully then we'll do playoffs. But we'll see. That's in the far future. Now I really have to concentrate on PO World Cup. If you didn't know, I joined, so I'll play for Team Europe. I'm looking forward to that too. Yeah, just saying. So anyway, enough rambling. So I'm just gonna finish this off, because in case you're still here, hi, and in case you left, I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Never mind. Don't mind me. Okay. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Just leave a like if you did. I see you guys next time.